A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a striking turn of events, the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump has found itself embroiled in the ongoing saga surrounding the infamous Epstein files. As the nation grapples with the implications of the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's crimes, pressure has mounted from both the public and within the Republican Party for transparency regarding federal investigations into Epstein's activities. After weeks of resistance, Trump has made a surprising pivot, urging Republicans to support the release of the Epstein files to the public. This decision comes in the wake of a congressional measure that mandates the U.S. Justice Department to disclose all files related to Epstein's investigation, except for those that pertain to active criminal probes or protect the identities of his victims. The Justice Department now faces a 30-day deadline to unveil a trove of documents, which includes critical evidence amassed during Epstein's investigations. This vast collection encompasses transcripts of interviews with victims, witness statements, and items seized from Epstein's properties. Notably, a 2025 memo from the Justice Department revealed that the FBI had uncovered over 300 gigabytes of data, including a significant amount of illegal child abuse material. However, the legislation passed by Congress allows the Justice Department to withhold any information that could identify victims or invade their privacy. The Epstein case has been a long and complicated affair. In 2008, Epstein reached a controversial plea deal after being accused of molesting a 14-year-old girl in Florida. Despite evidence of his wrongdoing, he received a lenient sentence and was registered as a sex offender. Fast forward 11 years, and Epstein was arrested again, facing charges of running a sex trafficking operation involving underage girls. Tragically, he died in prison while awaiting trial, with his death ruled a suicide. As the Epstein files have been a point of contention, some materials have already made their way into the public domain. Recently, the House Oversight Committee released thousands of documents belonging to the Epstein estate, including emails and other correspondence. An earlier release included flight logs from Epstein's private plane and a contacts book with notable names, including Trump's, although he has denied authorship of any related notes. The recent legislative push to release the Epstein files gained momentum through a discharge petition that garnered the necessary signatures to compel a vote in the House of Representatives. On November 18th, the bill passed overwhelmingly, with a vote of 427-1, with only Republican lawmaker Clay Higgins opposing it. Following its swift passage in the House, the bill moved to the Senate, where it also passed without objection, leading to Trump's signature. However, the journey to full transparency is fraught with challenges. Attorney General Pam Bondi will be tasked with overseeing the release of the materials, which could still be subject to legal hurdles. The implications of these files could be significant, not only for the victims involved, but also for the political landscape as Trump navigates the fallout from his decision. In a separate but related development, the U.S. has reportedly presented Ukraine with a proposal aimed at ending the ongoing war with Russia, albeit at the cost of significant concessions to Moscow. The plan, which has raised eyebrows, suggests that Ukraine may have to recognize Russian control over Crimea and other regions occupied by Russian forces. This proposal echoes many of Russia's demands, which Ukraine has previously dismissed as unacceptable. As the conflict continues to evolve, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has expressed a willingness to discuss the key points of the proposal with Trump in hopes of achieving peace. However, the plan's reception has been mixed, with concerns about the implications of ceding territory and reducing Ukraine's military capabilities. The international community remains watchful, awaiting further developments in both the Epstein investigation and the Ukraine conflict, as the outcomes could have far-reaching consequences for U.S. politics and global stability. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.